Come on in. Welcome to our humble temporary abode. So this is our lounge room area and dining area. As you can see, it has enough chairs to seat 6 people and enough room around the table as well. Plenty of room as you enter the door if you like to leave your shoes and things by the door. We have a pretty old TV set, but it works.
It's very old.
It's very old, but that's okay. A cabinet if you want to store some stuff in there. Lounges, obviously. Surprisingly, these lounges are actually really clean. You can see that they come in with a steam cleaner and do these probably at every visit, every new guest that comes in, because they're surprisingly clean and really comfortable. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that might even be a fold-out couch where you can sleep another guest. Shall we step outside? This is the balcony where we have our morning coffee. There's enough chairs to seat 4, and there's a lake over there that we look at every morning to try and spot alligators and squirrels, which is really nice. And over there is where we watch the sun come up. Next, let's move into the kitchen. It's a large enough kitchen to do any amount of cooking that you want to do. However, most of the time you're going to end up eating out anyway. But it has all the utensils you can imagine. You've got a kettle if you like having instant coffee, which we do. You have a coffee machine if you like that kind of coffee, which we don't. You have all your dishes with no mugs there right now because we've used them all. And a giant ass microwave, which probably does a lot of stuff, but an oven and toaster, which is handy, a really good sized fridge, and most importantly, the dishwasher, because that way you don't have to hand wash all your own dishes. Who wants to do that on holiday? I don't even know what this is. Oh, cute. They got paper towels in there. They have everything that you need, even a bottle opener, which I only just found when we needed that the other day. Let's move on this way to the most important feature that a mum traveling wants to have in their hotel room, and that is washer and dryer. Okay. The only thing I would recommend is they leave you with that, but it's not enough. You really need to go out and buy some Tide Pods, just don't eat them. Moving on into the kids' bathroom. It's a good size, as you can see. There's the toilet, which is important, and the shower bar. This is the one I love the most though, not that we've used it yet, so we've only been here for a few days, but more storage. So if you have luggage that you want to put in there, or to keep the towels in there, you can do that.
It's nuts. I've never seen a bathroom with that much storage.
I know. It's got more storage than our house, I think. Going into one of the kids' bedrooms, we've got 2 bedrooms, like a bedroom each for our kids because they need their own space. And come and have a look. As you can see, it has a giant bed, and this is where our little 8-year-old sleeps. And you could fit 4 of him in there. Nice view of the pool for him. Not that the bed has its blinds open. It's got a fan, despite the fact that the air conditioner in here is actually really good. We've got a TV set that he doesn't use because we have iPads, drawers for storage, and a cupboard where he can keep his own suitcase and have his own crap. So, very good. Gives them their own space, and he's got enough room in here to play on the floor. We went to Target and bought a couple of toys for him that he can take home with him. Let's show you the other room. Now this one has a resting teenage boy in it, so we're going to knock first. And come on in. Say hi.
Hi.
So as you can see, this has 2 beds. Now I believe they said these were twin sleepers. So to us, we assumed that meant single beds. In Australia, that means that the bed would only be about here. So that would be that size as a single bed in Australia. To me, this could sleep 2 kids if your kids didn't mind sharing a bed. And there's 2 of these beds in here. So there's heaps of room for a massive family. And again, he has a view of the pool. I don't know if you can see that out there. And behind you, there's cupboard, closet, whichever one you want to call it. Plenty of storage room, keep his own shit in here, hang his towel up, that kind of thing. Very handy.
speaker there.
TV, a speaker for announcing if you're going to die and you have to evacuate the hotel, a fan obviously, even though the aircon is really good. And let's move on to the master bedroom. To a parent, this is the most important room in the hotel, the master bedroom. It's where we go to get our space. As you can see, it has a gigantic bed. For Australians, I think we would call this a king-size bed. What it means is that we don't have to touch the whole night we're sleeping. We're like miles apart that way, and it is fantastic. And then you have the option to smooch together if you want. We've got drawers where we store all of our stuff, and they look like single drawers, little tiny ones, but they're actually one giant drawer. So we unpacked everything because we're here for 5 weeks. We don't use the TV because, again, it's just a little shitty TV. It's not that great, but some people wouldn't mind. There's plenty of space on the nightstands, or for Australians, bedside tables. And obviously you can keep these in the drawer if you need to. Lamps, all the important stuff. And the bathroom. This is where this is my favorite space, because after you've been to the parks or going out bowling or doing anything, you're exhausted, and to come home and sit in an actual spa with the bubbles is really good. And look at how big this thing is. More than big enough for 2 people. And it's more than big enough to really relax. You can have the bubbles up high and you can I feel relaxed just sitting here with no water. This is great. You can do what we did and get some bath salts as well to soak those muscles. Apparently you can eat these as well. They have a laxative effect. So I love this part of it. That is really good. And the kids will enjoy it too. The other thing I love is if you're a bit shy of getting dressed in front of people, or your kids are in the room watching TV, this has a double purpose for not only storing things like your suitcases or a stroller, anything you like, you can also slip inside to get changed. It's pretty much a dressing room. Hang up all your clothes, store all your luggage. There's an ironing board in here too. A safe, so you can keep your important documents in there if you need to, and plenty of room to close the door and get changed. It's got a double vanity, so if your husband is shaving, you can still come over and wash your hands after coming out of your toilet. And a giant ass shower. Upside to the shower is it's giant. Has a place where you can hang your towel if you like doing that sort of thing in your shower, but the downside is the shower head is actually really shit. I suppose the upside to that is that you're not going to waste a lot of water by staying in the shower for a really long time. It's enough to just wash what you need to wash and get out. And it's not really a couple's shower either. It'd be great if they had the double shower heads, but it doesn't, and it's enough. It does what it needs to do. Another good thing it has is the hairdryer. So if you're like me and you want to keep your curls while you're here, you at least have that. And something that my husband absolutely loves, and you know, we're going to be getting this at home now as well as a tub. He loves this mirror because it shows you in fine detail all those
imperfections,
those nostril hairs and
face hairs,
grey chin hairs. He absolutely loves this, and then you push it off to the side when you're done using it.
All the things I didn't think were part of me.
Yeah. All the things I see and I'm like, hun. So yes, absolutely love this hotel room and would 100% recommend it. In summary, this hotel, for value for money and space and size, I would rate it 5 stars. I think it's fantastic. It's really got enough room to comfortably sleep 7 people, particularly if one of those persons is a baby in a crib in your room or something like that. So it is a fantastic family value hotel. We're actually going to be booking this hotel again when we come here with the massive extended family. They do have 4-bedroom apartments that you can get. This hotel has impressed us enough that we are definitely going to come back, and I would 100% recommend it for other people. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching if you got this far through the video, and I hope you enjoyed. You can make pretty much anything that you want, but what's the one thing an Aussie traveling to America is going to make? Vegemite toast.